I think of celebrities sometimes and I'm like, I wonder what they look like naked. I just Google their name and nude, and it pulls it up. I go incognito first, and then it just pulls up like images, and you can just see each image.
But that's okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Served its purpose.
The internet is so good now that even like when I do the same thing, I Google celebrity naked. I know it's probably not their body, but it's their face. You know,
good enough for me.
I'm like, it's good enough for me. Yep. It looks pretty fucking good.
I'll take it.
I already came. I'm done. It did its job, and I'm like, I bet she has vagina lips like that. And if not, you know, I'd like to be surprised one
Close
day.
enough. You know what? She ought to have a body like that. If she doesn't, she fucking oughta. All right. Yeah.
I know they're like snowflakes.
I think that
every vagina is different. There are some similar ones, but I've never run across two vaginas that were the same. And I've had some sexes before. I've done the sex to a few women, and I've never seen two vaginas look exactly the same.
I remember seeing like a poster of some sort that was like a meme or something that showed like it was like five. It showed like 15 different styles of vaginas, and
it was like an art photo.
And it was like the progression.
It seems right.
Were they drawn?
Were they drawn or they were?
They were all drawings. It was all a drawing. They were all drawings.
Yeah. It's like it almost looks like the progression of Arby's from like when they first opened in the 70s. Yeah. Now it looks now
exactly.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same. I'm hungry and horny for both. We already started.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
And you're still talking.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave that in so you look misogynistic. Anyways.
Nobody cares about me. You're the one trying to make a career out of this shit. So.
Yeah, and it's working real well.
One more thing. Okay, what do you got?
What was that?
I was just saying that I've had conversations with other girls using that photo so we could all compare what ours look like.
Oh.
Without showing each other our vaginas.
So I was looking at the right one because they were, ooh, I'm that. I'm this one. I'm this one.
That one looks like mine.
Yeah.
You have an innie, you have an outie, you have a half.
An Audi.
You have curtains.
You have a hang down.
You have baloney curtains.
Yeah, you have.
Okay, we all appreciate.
You have deli folds.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. There's not a damn thing wrong with it.
You have a cup of rice. You have a rice mound. Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with the baloney curtains and all that, but like when it looks like a mess, when it looks like you sat on a grenade, like do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Do better.
I know. Yeah, they have a surgery. Yeah. They can trim your lips down.
There's surgeries. There's creams. There's lotions. I mean, there's things you can do.
I don't think creams and lotions will do anything.
Try something. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll help you try. Whatever. That's fine. But I mean, I'm not shaming any vagina at all. Every vagina has value. Everything is great.
McDonald's hamburger ones too. They exist.
They do.
They do.
Do you remember that picture when we worked together a long time ago that was circulating around, and it was the girl with the half? It was like stubble on her vagina, but it had a Homer Simpson facing down, and her lips were it was Homer Simpson's mouth, and his face was sideways.
100% looked like him.
Yeah, it looked just like Homer Simpson.
Yeah,
that's why I can't watch The Simpsons anymore.
You just see pussy mouth.
I just come. The Simp comes. Ooh, the Simp comes.
Nice.
That's not a bad name.
All right.
Well,
they didn't do that yet.
What?
Simpsons didn't do that yet.
Maybe they did.
Maybe they will.
Maybe there was a bootleg. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they did. I think we beat you to it, Simp comes. So, yeah. Sounds like we already started. Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast.
Right about this time.
Yeah, no. Now, this time.
Just like we always do.
All right, let's cut that and start over. Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. With me, as always, Jason.
Just like we always do.
Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. With me, as always, Jason.
Just like we always do.
Well, the whole episode will just be this. Jesus Christ. This is why I'm not going anywhere in life.
Right about this time.
So, yeah, we'll just go from here. That's fine. I don't know. I'm stumped now.
Yeah, so I have some questions.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, first, I'm going to say it now. Follow me on social media. I just posted some stuff. I'm trying to start a new trend. I'm calling them sizzle reels. I don't know. It's a stupid name, but I just posted one of the videos where it's just punchlines and laughter from a show. No context to the joke or anything. Just the meat, not even the potatoes. Tell me if you guys like it at Mikey B the Comic on Instagram, on everything except TikTok. They just shadow banned me like this afternoon, straight up.
They did.
Yeah. I'm glad you're laughing at my demise. Like literally, it's they stripped the audio off a video and I deleted it and posted a different one with better language. That basically where I stopped talking about gay people, and they still no views, nothing. They wouldn't let it go nowhere.
Quiet,
So
hush. You're in the corner.
yeah, I'll be back in a few days.
So I like the idea of a sizzle reel because, especially like a lot of people who even put their jokes online, you already know what their jokes are, and a lot of comics that I've encountered have a lot of jokes. You can afford to put out just like like a good 30 seconds of just some punchlines.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Seeing yours together like that, it was pretty funny. It almost seemed like it even kind of like told a story in shortened, condensed version, just a little bit.
Gives you an idea of like what I'm talking about. It's just a little taste. Just give you a little taste. You go to your dealer, it gives you a bump, and if you want some, you get some. If you don't want any, you get something else. I'm giving you a bump. Come do a bump with me. Let's do it.
Didn't it look a little suspect?
What?
He'd be like, "Hey, why don't you? You came here for that. Why are you not getting that now?"
Because I didn't like it. When I was doing coke, I've had people just give me a bump. They're like, "So how much you want?" And I'm like, "I don't want that stuff. This stuff sucks."
None of that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I didn't want any.
Do you
of that.
have like the good stuff?
I've even had them be like, "Well, you got to pay me for the bump." I'm like, "Just $5, fine. I'll give. I was gonna spend more, but your shit sucks, dude. I don't want that shit."
Out of courtesy, I mean, do you want $5?
Yeah, for a bump. You want me to pay for the bump? All right,
I'll pay
here you
for
go. Fine. Well, I'm giving them out free on my Instagram. So at Mikey B the Comic. It's also on my Facebook, but you can find it. Whatever. It's on the Instagram. Just go there. You all right?
I had
You just froze up. AI was loading.
It wasn't AI. I had a notification on my phone that I was looking at, which looked.
Put on Do Not Disturb.
Weird.
What's wrong with you, you animal?
I use my phone. It's a tool.
Yeah, I know, but you can put on Do Not Disturb.
Nah.
All right. Well, you got some questions?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, hope they're not on your phone.
How about this? Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather elderly people sought you out in order to die in front of you? This was a regular thing.
Okay.
Or at least weekly, you had to explain every app on your phone to like a 90-year-old lady.
Old people.
Deal with the old people? The ones come and find you?
I'd rather...
Not the teaching ones.
No, I'd rather watch them die than have to explain anything to an old person, especially if they have to actually grasp the idea, like I have to teach them what my apps are. No, come die. Come on, let's get it over with, because that's the best part of an old person, not having to deal with them anymore.
I mean, they sought you out.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
They were going to die anyway. It's
You
not
didn't
like
ask
I
for
killed
this.
them
They
or
were like,
anything.
my mission is to seek out Mikey B, the comedian, and die in front of him. I mean,
I worked at Netflix, and the worst part of my day was because I was just in the call center, like you can't get into your account, whatever. You got to call customer support.
Netflix has that?
Yeah, you knew me then.
Oh, didn't you say this was like a lot of Canadians too? You did Canadian.
Yeah, it was
Netflix,
Canadians,
right?
Irish people in England, depending on your show. It was all the countries. You get all of them if you spoke that language.
A bunch of neat accents.
Oh, yeah, but Irish people, English people, and Canadians are the meanest people on the fucking planet
Hey, you
on the
fuck!
phone.
I can't get my fucking shit to work, you fuck!
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
You want to fucking help, you fucker? Come down here and get a Donnybrook. You know what's good for you.
They're not from the 40s. They didn't have Netflix then.
Just to give you a Donnybrook.
But it's literally Irish people like, my fucking password ain't working. I didn't change my fucking password. I know my fucking password. Yeah. I'm like, all right, stop saying password. All right, I get it. Yeah. Just
okay, you don't know
it.
what I'm fucking doing, but I fucking know.
They literally will be like, you fucking idiot. Why aren't you getting this? I can't do the accent. But the worst was old people. And it was, what would happen is they'd get a new device, or, periodically you got to sign back in. Mm-hmm. They would click on sign up and they're like, why do I got to put my credit card in again?
I thought I did this
like, you
before.
did. You don't have to. Just go back and just to explain on each different device where to go back. It was such a, I quit the job because of that.
Yeah.
Because of the old people. I'd rather have an Irish prick yelling at me than to have to help an old lady reset her password.
Really? So that's what did it.
And then they're typing it in on their remote. So for them to write in, they don't remember what their email is, but for them to write in like Gladys R star 90 at Ymail, that takes an hour. I've literally spent hours.
Fuck you.
Nobody would know if you didn't say anything. Nobody would know. And plus, it's a puzzle because I added some to it. So you got to pick and choose. Plus,
this guy.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
What are they going to do if they know your email address?
Nothing.
What can they do? They can do nothing.
Nothing. That's not my email address, by the way. But anyway, okay.
It wasn't until now.
Okay, well, in that instance, I'll go ahead and work with old people. I'll take my chances with old people once a week.
What? Teach them the app?
Yeah, I'll teach them. I'll show them what's on my phone and show them the apps. If they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. I mean, like I'll probably commit like an hour or two to it.
Oh, it's going to take longer than that. It's going to take a lot longer. It's going to take an hour per
I got to go, Granny. I got to go.
Doesn't matter. Your job's not done yet.
I mean, I got to go.
It doesn't matter. She's going with you. Take that bitch to Chipotle.
Until she learns how to actually know how to do it all?
Take her to McDonald's and watch her try to order on the kiosk.
Yeah.
That's all day right there.
Okay, so old people seeking me out so they can die in front of me doesn't sound so bad now. You know?
It doesn't. I mean, how many apps are on your phone? Just to, even cut it down to 4 apps. Even if it was
I have
like 4.
I have 3 pages of apps.
I have like 8 pages of apps on my phone. But even just if they said, okay, explain just 4 apps to a 90-year-old, I'd be like, no, let her die. Let her die.
Texting, email, the phone, and the camera.
Oh,
that's what we'll work on today.
You'll be explaining that till the next one shows up.
We'll work on this today, Granny. All right. No, I'll take my chances with the old people. We'll see what happens.
Your body, your choice.
Yeah. All right. So, would you rather? We have time for another one, right?
Oh yeah.
Would you rather work as a human-sized vagina for demonstration purposes in a sex ed class? Or would you, totally random here, or would you have an evil identical twin somewhere in the world?
I feel like I am that twin sometimes. Somebody sent me yesterday a comedy flyer for a show that's happening in another city, and there's a guy that looks exactly like me if I was from like Eastern Europe.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to kill him.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's what has to happen now.
Yeah, I'll be in Tulsa this weekend gaining power.
Highlander. There can only be one.
There can only be one.
That's it.
So you got to be a life-sized pussy, which I see a lot of those walking around.
To be used for demonstration
for sex
purposes in a sex ed class.
Or
have
an evil twin walking around.
Have an evil identical twin walking around this earth.
Question about the first option.
Okay.
How do they get the smell on you?
Is that enticing you for the position? They actually have you store like salmon inside the suit.
I've never smelled pussy that actually smelled like a delicious salmon dinner.
It only starts out delicious after a while.
I know. Once you get past the blackened part, it's not very tasty.
Give that suit a few days. It'll get ripe and then the opposite.
I mean, I'll be a giant pussy. I'm already one.
Fuck it, right? I wonder, what does that pay? And is there a good 401k match plan? And do you have Cadillac benefits? Is this a large group? I mean, those are things that matter at this age now. You know?
Yeah. No, I'll take that. I'll be the giant pussy.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
I mean, evil twin walking around. I gotta worry about this guy. All right, nah, I don't want that.
I'll do the evil twin walking around.
Okay.
Yep.
That's because you're the evil twin. You're the most evil one.
The evil twin. The evil twin would usually pick that one.
Your evil twin's in Ukraine right now selling stolen guns back to the Russians.
I wouldn't exist if I didn't choose that one.
Yeah.
My evil twin is not having a podcast somewhere and being successful, probably.
Yeah, doing something grimy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
what else you got?
One more?
Yeah.
Okay. How about would you rather emit ink like a squid whenever you were scared, or have chopsticks for fingers? Mikey-san. Mikey-san, you'll get that fly.
It's funny you brought up chopsticks. I just randomly put on some Sopranos episodes, and there was one where they're eating dinner, and Tony's at the table with his family, and his son goes, "Isn't it true that Chinese invented spaghetti?" And his answer was the best answer ever. He goes, "Why would someone invent something you need a fork to eat that only uses chopsticks?"
It makes fucking sense to me.
He goes, "Think about it," and I was like, "He's right."
I was raised in an Italian household. I mean, that's how the facts of life were explained to me.
I always wondered, like,
so it makes sense.
Like I get now with everything, but back in the day, how did they eat steak
with a chopstick?
Yeah.
So with chopsticks, so you have steak, you would use your samurai sword to slice it.
Ah,
yeah. Or your harikari sword, if it's sharp enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're the steak.
You're Hattori Hanzo Sasso.
Yeah.
It was real.
Yeah, I don't know. I
That's how it was.
guess they probably pre-slice it before they sit down. I
Well,
don't
they're
know.
crouching like tigers, and then they hide like dragons.
Yeah.
And then,
well, hidden dragons are pretty scary.
yeah.
So
And then they slice the food while they're in the Orient, and they eat it.
I'm waiting to see if you can make it more racist.
With their chopsticks.
I just want more. Yeah. Do they like poke it? I tried to. We went to a restaurant the other day, and I was trying to eat with chopsticks, and I was literally about to just start eating with my hand. I'm like, well, just give me a fucking fork. Like, I'm not trying to not experience another culture, but I feel like I look so stupid trying to use two little sticks. I'm trying to use 2 toothpicks to eat a steak, and I'm
Yeah.
like, why are we doing this? There's an easier way. I get honor or culture or whatever the fuck. Just give me a goddamn knife and fork.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
A couple of the people at our table, they had some forks.
Yeah.
They found the easy way out. you know,
Yeah,
so.
I grabbed. While you want to look, I eat some. I with my hands a lot. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I don't care at the same time. You know, it's funny. Ironically, that lady ended up when the bill came and everybody was signing their parts. She was just like, "Oh, you just sign it." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. I've been to a restaurant. I know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how this works. First, you tell me what you want to drink, and I was like, "Yeah, I've experienced this before."
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah. So, what was the question again?
There wasn't one.
No, there was something about chopsticks for
Would you want it
fingers.
out of your fingers as chopsticks?
Fingers for chopsticks.
Yeah. Or you would emit ink every time you were scared, like a squid.
Where does where does it come out of?
Well, does that matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Comes out of your belly button. How about that? What if it comes out of your nipples, Mike? What if it comes out of your nostrils?
What if it comes out of your dick?
How about your butthole?
Your
what about
ears.
that?
What if it comes out of your nose?
What if it comes
See,
out of
that's
your-
why it matters. If it comes out of my belly button, that's hidden. I can work with that.
Okay.
I can put like a Ziploc bag around it and
You
just
would
fill it up.
stain a lot of shirts.
I was just explaining how.
No, I feel
Ziploc
like
bag.
it would still.
Ziploc
There would be
bag.
a pattern of a lot of your shirts.
If
would be
that was
like,
a thing, they would definitely
little
sell
ink
a
on your
product. They would sell a product, an ink sac.
You're the only person that has this ability.
Then I'd invent one and I'd give it to someone else, like the ink problem. No, I'd rather do that. I don't want chopsticks for fingers.
no
I don't want
chopsticks
that.
for
Yeah.
fingers. Yeah.
How do you finger
Imagine,
somebody with a
imagine
chapstick?
jerking off with the fucking
Oh,
chopsticks.
I didn't even think about that. I thought about fingering. See, you thought about pleasuring yourself. I thought about pleasuring others.
Selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a selfish lover, my
Okay.
friend.
It's okay. Some people like that.
So selfish.
Some people are into that shit.
You're such a shellfish lover.
Okay, that's okay. We're
Yeah.
all on different paths, my friend. It's
Yeah.
a journey.
How would you jack off?
Yeah,
With chopstick fingers.
You'd fucking man a lot of lube, and you gotta go real gentle with.
You
the
might start a
chopsticks.
fire rubbing sticks together. I'm a Boy Scout.
I mean, that's why it's got to be so like drippy, lubey. You know.
Hey, I bet if never mind, stop.
Yeah, yeah. But the size comparison would be really impressive. It'd be like, damn it, why can't everybody have chopstick fingers? You know.
I'd still have a small one. It'd still look like rice. They'd be like, what are you doing? I'm trying to get some rice. What do you want? Get out of here.
I'm eating my fucking rice.
Yeah, I don't want. I'd rather have the ink.
Yeah.
I'd rather have ink
Like,
come out of my
I'm
belly
staying away
button.
from that.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So Michael admit ink.
yeah. And you?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't want to have chopstick fingers either, so I'll take my chances with inking people. I'll be an inkster.
Like those chicks that get the really long nails, they basically have chopstick fingers.
Yeah.
Like the ones that can't, they have to like do this for everything.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Really
very
lift their
long
finger back.
coffin
Yeah.
nails and shit. Real, yeah. And then the twisty, and then they got piercings at the ends of it, and jewels and bedazzlements.
I don't understand the appeal
gold
of that.
and myrrh.
I feel like
frankincense.
I feel like the people that do that
Mm.
are just those people that one want a lot of attention, and two are just those difficult people that just complicate everything. Everything they fucking do, it's always complicated. It's always a story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like they complicate. Like what is this for? It doesn't feel good if you jack me off with it. It doesn't help you do anything. It doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't
No.
even look cool. It looks stupid.
It's aesthetic,
Yeah.
but I don't know for who.
We know. Oh, we know. We know. Wink. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, well, that's dumb. I'm okay with saying that. You know, it's okay to have an opinion. People are so apologetic now for every little thing. Like, sorry, I don't mean to. I mean, clearly those things. Yeah, sure. I don't mean to offend, but also, It's my opinion. Fuck off.
I kind of don't care if it offends you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
but I'm not sorry.
That's
actually.
the point.
You know.
I've been trying to get myself to stop saying I'm sorry and I'm just kidding for things because
Yeah.
I'm not really sorry and I'm not really kidding.
Yeah. Maybe replace it. Sorry, not sorry. But that also feels like last year.
Yeah,
shit
and
like
it
that,
just
you know?
feels, I don't know.
Like you're like gonna snap at somebody. Sorry, not sorry.
And now you got the long nails again.
You know what I mean? Shit.
I'm trying to learn to just like after I make my point to just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Just
Won't happen though.
no.
All right, let's move on because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
Got yourself a Stanley Cup or what?
I don't know. What do you mean? Do
You
I
don't even
have
know
one?
what
Do
I'm-
I have one of this? Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have one.
You don't have a Stanley Cup.
I'm in my 40s. I don't give a shit what a little girl drinks out of.
My wife has like 3, 4, 5 multiple. There's plenty. Lots of knockoffs. and
Why
other
are
ones.
Stanley Cups so popular now? All of a sudden, they've been around forever.
I just don't.
I don't
know.
understand the appeal. I don't
think-
understand what happened. Like, did Taylor Swift have one in public, and now people are like, we all got to have one, or what?
So what was like a thing that people just had to have, like through the years in school? Like, I mean, I remember
shoes, starter jacket,
all of that's
the
a thing.
cool hoodies,
Hoodies.
car.
Yeah, the
drugs.
Tamagotchi.
I never had Tamagotchi.
Things were fads. Game Boy.
Yeah.
Some sort of video game. Like this is just that thing. The Stanley Cup is just that thing.
The fads are sped up now. Like they used to last like a year or 6 months back in the day. Now a fad can be done in 2 days.
Yeah.
just
Well,
like
by
the news cycle.
By the time this comes out, everything about the Stanley Cups is just going to be over anyway.
They're going to
So
call us
that's-
fat nerds and be like, we don't care about Stanley Cups anymore. Okay.
Somebody will comment on this video of this probably being like, you should be ashamed of yourselves talking about Stanley. They're a good company.
You're misogynistic for liking Stanley Cups, you homophobic, transphobic piece of shit.
All right, so we got ourselves a woman arrested after the police found $2,500 worth of Stanley Cups in her car.
She had 3 of them.
That's what I'm saying, right? They're
Yeah.
pricey. They're like $80, $100 each.
Are they?
Sometimes, especially for limited edition ones.
What's-
I mean, mostly like the going rate for standards is like about like right around $50.
Yeah.
But you can get like limited edition ones and things like that that cost like a little bit more. And then if you can't get them and you have to buy them on the black market or resale, yeah, you're looking at hundreds. You know, and some people want to buy these things. They want the pink. I want that pink. I want the Valentine's Day pink.
What's the appeal though? Like, what do they do different from like the Yeti cups or the other whatever brand? I don't know.
Funny thing is, I have
brands.
all of them. I have all
Yeah.
because my wife has all of them. So I've tried all of them, and they all basically keep your stuff cold. They're all reliably able to do that. There are some that are better than the others. Stanley, I would put it in the position of like middle of the road, where they would keep it colder, ice in the cup for longer, things like that.
Yeah.
There's other ones that are many, many hours longer, and they're knockoffs. to
I
be
like
honest
that all
with you.
these people that have all these cups still don't drink enough water in a day,
Still,
but they carry it around.
if it's for the appearance.
Yeah.
That's all it's for. It's not actually for the health aspect of it. It's for the appearance.
That's ridiculous.
Matching your colors with your outfits.
You
things
should
like
just
that.
carry a gallon of water around with you,
like a sweaty guy in a Planet Fitness.
like a fucking
right?
Mexican building a house, dude.
All right. So while Stanley quenchers are all the rage now, we strongly advise against turning to crime to fulfill your hydration habits. The police in this story.
Oh, okay,
said.
yeah, they sound real smart. Yeah.
They're
I saw the picture from this story, and I like how they acted like it's a drug bust, like it's cocaine or heroin.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a cop car, and we'll post it on our social media.
real embarrassingly, like people are driving by and like what, causing like accidents and shit.
Yeah, and it's just a cop car with Stanley Cups on the hood and on the bumper, like they busted some fucking cartel member with fucking 18 kilos of cocaine
They've
or
got
something.
the moms sitting on the corners and shit. They're all like their gold hoop earrings and pink hats and stuff.
They're
Yeah.
berating the officer, and the officer's starting to cry a little bit because she's right.
I don't answer questions. Get your lieutenant here.
I'm a sovereign citizen. I'm Moorish. Okay, I'm one of the Moors. I don't have to listen to you.
We're gonna rue a coup. We're gonna rue a coup. That's what we're gonna do.
Rue a coup?
Yeah, a coup.
A coup?
Yeah, we're gonna do a takeover. We're gonna take over the city. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a coup.
Rue a
You
coup.
think a row a coupe
Rue a
downstream?
coup. We're gonna rue a coup.
A coupe, a Cadillac coupe,
Rue a coup.
a coupe de ville.
We're gonna rue a coup.
It's a coup. Rue a coup. Yeah.
Spell it.
I don't know how to spell it. I just know it's a
C-O-U-P.
coup. Well, it's pronounced coup.
I know, but it looks like coupe.
I watch enough of those movies where John Cena comes in and he does a coup on a
It's
nation
a
or
coup.
something. Like, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's real coup.
Who else says coupe and who says coup?
Nobody. It's coup. It's called a coup.
I want to find out.
Watch anything with Jason Statham, and you'll find out.
And whenever he says the word coup, that's what he's talking. I thought he was just being like coup,
Yeah.
coup.
Hey, I'm the beekeeper.
Hey, that looks good, actually.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Crazy Stanley.
Because it's Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Everything he does is good.
Wait,
Everything.
Crank and Crank 2?
Everything.
Okay. All right, fair.
Everything he does.
Yeah.
He hasn't done a scene. The worst movie he did was Hobbs and Shaw, and The Rock ruined that one.
It was The Rock that
Yeah,
ruined
it was
that.
The Rock.
Yes. Oh,
He's too cheesy.
biscuit
Is
head.
that, this time we fight for family, brother, and they do a drone shot out, and they come back close up on him. He's like, "This time we do it together," and then the drone shot comes. They did this thing like I ate some mushrooms before I watched it in theaters, but I was dying laughing. They did the drone shot so many times. Yeah,
Ready?
waiting on you.
All right. So we got ourselves a woman that was arrested and accused of stealing 65 of these cups worth about $2,500 from a store in California. Police in Roseville, which is in Placer County, northeast of Sacramento. That's my neck of the woods that I remember visiting and when I my
Oh yeah,
younger
let's
day.
go down memory lane about it.
The good old times. So they said Sunday that they were called Wednesday. So they were. Why is it Sunday and Wednesday? They said Sunday that they were called Wednesday to a report of a theft from a store on Stanford Ranch Road in the city. So obviously this was the store that called, said, "Hey, somebody stole all our cups."
How did she steal?
Staff said they saw a woman take a shopping cart full of Stanley water bottles without paying for them. The suspect refused to stop for staff at the door, and let me read that again. Staff saw a woman take a shopping cart full of Stanley water bottles without paying for them. The suspect refused to stop for staff and stuffed her car. Why am I fucking this up?
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong? Okay, one
Yeah.
more time. Okay, so staff saw the woman taking a shopping cart full of Stanley cups without paying for it. She refused to stop at the door, and then she proceeded to stuff her car with the stolen merchandise. That's what was reported to the police on that Wednesday before.
Let's do it one more time. No, I'm just kidding. So basically, she did the thing people are doing now, where she just ransacked them. She just fucking grab and go. She just filled up a cart, ran out to her car, and stuffed them in.
I think because I think people know in these scenarios, especially if they live in the suburbs and all these types of areas, that what are you saying to me? It's just from a store.
It didn't say what
It didn't
store,
say
like
which
Target
store.
or whatever.
No, it said that from
Just
a store.
A store. I think it's she probably saw online because they made that law. If you steal something under, was it 600 or 900? They don't call the cops. They're instructed not to fucking chase you. And then you see these videos online of people stopping other people from stealing stuff, and it's like, yeah, you're doing the right thing, but also, what do you give a shit? You're gonna protect Target? Like, mind your fucking business. Maybe that person needs that shit. Obviously, she doesn't need 25 Stanley cups or however many she stole for money, but she doesn't need them. She's not going to die without them unless she's got to deal with the Russian mob or something. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know what that lady's problems are.
But what would you do if you saw somebody walking out of Walmart with a cart? They're like, "Hey, stop! Don't steal that." Are you going to jump in and fucking grab it?
No, I'll film.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I'm not going to do anything else.
Yeah. And I probably won't even turn it over to management too. I'll just show it to my friends and people and stuff like that and be like, look at this.
I'll post it and go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. If it's good enough. Yeah.
I don't know, I just never understood that other people just getting involved and grabbing someone's cart and be like, you can't steal this. It's like, what are you, jealous? You can
Joe
do it too,
Heroes
man.
and
What are you
shit
gonna-
like that.
Yeah, fuck off.
People that represent good. I'm here to stand up for people because they can't stand up for them. You got a lot more people in the world that are like that than not.
Yeah, I know. I get that. And I'm glad there's good people out there. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, you're doing this for Target. It's not like they're going to give you a reward. It's not like they're going to do anything. What are they going to do? Pat you on the head and put your name in the newspaper? Nobody reads a newspaper. And that pat
Actually,
in the head
yes.
doesn't do shit.
Actually, yes, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's it.
handshake and a face shot in the newspaper.
Yeah. And what, a $25 gift card to the store? Maybe. I doubt
Maybe
it.
so.
They're not going to do shit.
Yeah.
And also, just so you know, Target wouldn't do shit if somebody was walking out of your house with your TV. They ain't going to stop them. They ain't going to do nothing for you.
In certain areas, man, people are getting really involved on some of these videos that I'm seeing. It's like mostly like in hood type areas. Like people are just getting like super involved.
No, I've seen people like grab the car and start fighting with the person, and they're not even an employee. They were
But
just someone else walking
I feel
out.
like because of the hostility of the areas at some places, maybe the security team are telling the people to be like, no, be aggressive, or something like that.
These. Well, I'm saying these aren't even employees. These are just fucking.
Oh shit! You're talking about just the
average
Joe Heroes
people. Yeah.
Okay. So staff saw the woman stuff these all in her car. The officer then saw the suspect vehicle as it entered Highway 65 from the Galleria Boulevard and initiated a traffic stop. So who has all the fucking luck? You just fucking stole a bunch of cups, Stanley cups, product, merchandise, anything. You just stole from a store. They reported you. You hop onto the highway. Cop sees you. Like, this is not your fucking day. Like, everything is going wrong.
I don't think that's luck. You committed a crime, and there's cops everywhere.
Yeah, you should be caught. I mean, if you're that stupid,
Yeah.
right? If you're that poor at the planning, I think there was a better way to be like Ocean's 11 about getting the fucking 65 cups if you really wanted them. You put a little panache on it.
Yeah.
Bush League, poor tact.
They're clearly seeing these videos and thought they could steal that much without it being reported. But no, you didn't do the math. You went way over the limit.
Yeah.
And you stole. I've always wondered that. I've been in stores like.
Too much is what they say, right?
Yeah.
Too much.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I've always wondered that. I've been in stores with like a product before all this, like years ago, and I'd be there with like, say, like a PS2 in my hands. I'm like, but what if I just walk out with it? What are y'all actually going to do? If nobody sees me, I just walk out, then what? What's really stopping me?
Like, you just gotta be willing to take that chance. Like,
Yeah.
either nothing's gonna happen, or somebody's gonna like pounce on me, or cops are gonna be
And
there
I'm on
immediately.
probation or
Yeah,
some
I'm in
shit,
trouble.
or
So
I go
is
to
it worth
jail,
it?
or
Is it fucking worth it?
Shot. Yeah.
Let's see what happened with this lady here. So, blah blah blah. Obviously, fucking Stanley cups.
I
Have
like you
become a
said, let's see what
sign
happened with this
over.
lady. Then you said blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 So far, the unnamed woman, 23, of Sacramento, was arrested and accused of grand theft. Pictures released by police show her car trunk and passenger seat stuffed with the variety of cups. This is what you were talking about. We'll post that on the page. Stanley cups are the highly sought out item recent months, blah, blah, blah. The Quencher cup, which holds 40 fluid ounces and retails on the Stanley website at $45, has particularly become the fashionable item among people.
So they charged her with that, and
Yeah,
it doesn't say her
theft.
since. What was her
Ongoing.
name? Does her name-
Unnamed. They're
Unnamed?
not naming her
They didn't
yet.
dox her?
Yeah.
Must be white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll take care of this. Something will happen here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
She called Daddy. Daddy's taking care of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You won't hear nothing else about it.
Especially if they didn't dox her. We've done so many crime stories on here, and the name's always there.
Yeah.
We've never had an unnamed criminal, I don't think.
Maybe we'll have
Other than like children or people we don't want to dox.
we'll have an Unsolved Mysteries update maybe on a further episode, and we'll talk about these older ones.
Nah, I already forgot about it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. All right. That's dumb. We're already at 30 minutes, so we'll just cut it here. Unless, did you have anything else?
That's it, man.
That's it?
That is it.
Well, check us out. You know where to find us at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. It's everywhere. If you're this far, you fucking know. You know how to internet and stuff. Mikey B the Comic, all platforms also. I do have shows coming up. I'll post them and you can read them there. Other than that, we are out of here.
Suck it, boners.